Hi, welcome to another video. First things first, I want to show you a puzzle book that I've written. It's called A Delectably Devious Crossword Collection. This is available on Amazon and also for international worldwide shipping on eBay. There are 20 crosswords inside. It's all based on Depeche Mode. They are quite tricky. It was quite tricky to make, and it's quite tricky to solve the puzzles. So kind of magazine style, only about 68 pages. Like I say, 20 puzzles, about 900 clues to test your devotion. If you're interested, check it out on Amazon or eBay. That's my blatant plug over. Now I'll get on with looking at the deliveries that have arrived this week. I'll start with some CDs and then move on to the vinyl. So first of all is the Best of Depeche Mode. As you can see, it's got a promotional sticker on here, and that's because this is a promo CD. And this one came from EMI 5, and it says Depeche Mode Best of Volume 1, released 13th of November. Thanks Dolly, Rob and John. That came out in 2006. There's no difference in the tracks, and the catalogue number is ACD Mute L15. I listened to this the other day and I'd actually forgotten what great collection it actually is. Will they ever do a volume 2? Who knows? It's got 18 tracks on it, running from Personal Jesus through to Never Let Me Down Again. And then another promo CD from 2010, and a little bit rarer than that one, is Walking in My Shoes Live in Barcelona. So this is a single track. It's just Walking in My Shoes live in Barcelona. And this was to promote the Tour of the Universe Live in Barcelona DVD that came out in November 2010. This is a CDR, so there isn't any kind of catalogue number. It's just one of those weird rarities. So it's to promote this album, this is the DVD 2 CD version. So that's what that was intended to promote. Something else that I got recently, which I don't think I've mentioned before, is this Tour of the Universe CD from February 20th, 2010, from that same tour the Barcelona CD was from. This is on the Live Here Now label, and what they did is they burnt the CD actually shortly after the concerts, and you could have the CD of the concert you were at. So there's loads of these. I don't know how many they've done, but it's a double CD pack, and quite nice packaging in there. Moving on to the vinyl, I've got a couple of things. Got a music on vinyl, BMG Sony Music release of 2 albums. This one's Black Celebration, obviously. In terms of the packaging, I think this is the kind of the best packaging you can get. You can see how shiny and embossed this is. It's got the original icons on it. These came out in 2014, and the catalogue number is MOVLP 947. It's a gatefold with the quite iconic portrait of the Singles 8185 album cover, and there's the essay by Daniel Miller in there as well. It's all very glossy. It's got the original lyrics insert in there as well, along with a 180-gram vinyl, which sounds, it's almost like silent playing vinyl. It's great. And then if you remember the last video, I was going about not being able to read the motto "Life in the So-Called Space Age." They've included that there as well. You'll notice it hasn't got "But Not Tonight" on this version because they're representing the original UK release with this. So that's the shiniest, nicest copy on vinyl of Black Celebration I've got, even though it's not an original release. And then along with that came Music for the Masses, also the 2014 release. It's a remastered 180-gram vinyl, gatefold again. with the nice photos in there from Anton. Kind of semi-gloss picture on the front, which is, you know, the best version that I've seen of this album, and on the back as well. So that's really cool. And inside there is an essay. Yep, from Daniel Miller again, surprise, surprise. And then some of the alternate takes on the photography. The lyrics are actually printed on the inside of the gatefold on this one. So that's nice, and again, really good sounding. The remaster on that just makes it sound great. I think the cream of the crop from the deliveries this time is behind me, and it just arrived yesterday. And while the sleeve is a little bit battered, it's like anything, it's what's inside that counts. And inside here is the 1987 very limited blue marbled version of stripped Highland Mix maxi single. So the catalogue number is int 126835, and there is in all its glory. I think this is one of the nicest looking marbled vinyls, certainly in my collection anyway. So I'm very pleased to have got this in an auction at quite a competitive price. And at the time, I only saw one other version of this that somebody was trying to get way too much money for, and it's been sitting there for about 2 years. Somebody will go mad and buy it at some point, but it certainly wasn't going to be me. So I was happy to enter into an auction. The same seller was selling the white vinyl of Just Can't Get Enough that I showed you that was my 1000th item in my collection on one of the previous videos, and somebody got a bargain there in their auction as well. So it's all good, and it was actually a charity that was selling these. So somebody, I guess, has donated these to charity. So I was happy to go a little bit above what I'd normally sort of max out on my bids, just to do a nice thing for charity. So yeah, really pleased to add that to the collection of marbled vinyls, of which I don't have that many, but nice to add a new one on. And that's it for this week. Don't forget to take a look. If it's not your bag, don't worry about it. But it's there if you want it on eBay and Amazon. Thank you very much for your time. I'll talk to you again next time some more stuff comes in. Cheers.